It's going to be a really short video. I'm just on 5th Street in Jarvis. This is a little different from Jarvis in Toronto, but I'm going to show you something very funny soon. There's this thing too that I find, I just saw this right now, the second. What is a muster point? My whole life I've never heard of something called a muster point, but here we go, and they're not good. I know that. Or maybe they are. They're bad. The fact that they exist is bad is probably the best thing. Excuse me. But a muster point, I sense, perhaps, with nobody telling me, is a point where people gathered before they were evacuated. This sign is new. You can see very closely. I'll come in. There is no rust on the screws, and the sign is very new. I've never heard of a muster point in my life, and there's probably a reason. The reason I wanted to do this short video, I'll bring you over here and you can see exactly what I mean. It's hard to miss this. But let's come up to this garbage can bin here. And this is a sentiment that I think many Canadians would share. I certainly do. Have a look at this. Yep. Fuck Harper. Many Canadians would share that sentiment. Harper is the third Antichrist. There's no doubt in my mind. I know that for certain. There are three, and he is one of them. And we see this graffiti all through the nation. And yeah. Yup. Yup. Fuck Harper. Oh my, let's look over here. Let's just see some more yellow. We've got lots of yellow, and I think there's just this color scheme that's going on that's just, well, stop parking. Look at these signs, they're upside down. Yeah. Stephen Harper is most definitely, without a doubt, the third Antichrist. You have to keep in mind, Satan is look at this, it's upside down. And we've got here, this is going to be a short video, but we're seeing some interesting stuff. This is another public building, and we've got this. So that's interesting. And again, orange. The orange, I'm beginning to believe, is representing where good water was. Because this whole thing, of course, look at this. If you got here, these trucks are specifically put here to hide this. So that means we need to see what it says. Yeah. So we're going to go back along here. This is obviously some building of some sort, and everything's in yellow. Yellow, look at the, see, this doesn't make sense to me. Why there's all this piping is new. There's no rust to it. And it's all a new addition here to this building. All the lights are off, which I guess you could say at the middle of the day is normal, but I think it's just important that I film as much as I can and get it all uploaded so that people, and see, the other thing is there's just this there's something about this electricity thing that strikes me. There's this constant. That looks like a gas main to me. there's this constant, and again, we've got just this irony of things that are little signs everywhere. This sign is new. All this siding, as you can see, is relatively new. It wasn't here before. Again, what is it with all of this? These electricity outlets. More pylons. Auxiliary drain. What is this? If you can read this. All of this stuff means stuff. Vietnam. Just all of this stuff means stuff to someone. This just is, like, folks, what is this? This is just not normal. This just, I don't know. There's just shit going on that just does not make sense to me. It's interesting. What is this? The thing is, I look at stuff and I think, okay, what is this stuff? I've never seen shit like this before in my life, but now I do see it everywhere. And I see insane amounts of security cameras and shit everywhere. Pardon my French again, but barbecue, like, look at this. I'm just gonna upload all this stuff, and to someone it makes sense. But to me, I don't know what all this stuff means. Not yet, anyway. And like I said, see, there's a lot of, when I was in Guelph, there was something about dentures, and I know, of course, in like, what is this in here? And you've got this big security thing. In Guelph, there was a huge thing with dentures. And of course, people's teeth has gold in it, gold fillings. And I've seen this constant reference to teeth. So we are going to make just a short little video showing the Huck Farper thing. See, here we go, tooth again. Just, what is all this stuff? It's just, like, this is all new, folks. In the old normal Canada that I know, this stuff didn't exist at all. But in this new weird Canada, it's everywhere. So this is, again, why is there this hole? Why is there this hole? Just, and more video cameras, of course. What is this building? It doesn't have a label on it. I don't know what it is. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense to me. It looks like a school, actually. Maybe some sort of a school. And that doesn't surprise me either. But yellow everywhere. I'm getting the sense orange is good and yellow is bad. I might be wrong, but again, inside here, what have we got here? It's all new siding and all orange, and inside here is all orange. It looks like, what is that? What is everything? Something's going on. Something is going on. So actually I'm heading off to the Salvation Army to get something, hopefully for lunch. It's about 11:30 now on Saturday, October the 7th. This looks like a school to me. And it's just, there's just something that just doesn't make full sense. It does in this new Canada, this Nazi state Canada, but in the old normal Canada, it doesn't. Again, orange. Some of this stuff is just, yeah, 401. That's not a good number. What is this? It doesn't say. what this building is. It's just an office of some sort, a building of some sort. Oh, here we go. Maybe over here, but look at this. It just, look at this. Okay, that's what we are. Does this look normal to you? Doesn't to me. So this is our Huck Farper video. Something's going on. This just is not normal. This was set up as some sort of a bad site. There's just stuff that just doesn't make sense. So we're going to close this one off. 1269, that's interesting. It's not 1269, but I guess this is 1269, the street number, but no, it's not. It's 401 Strickland. So, I guess 1269 workers have been hurt on the job this year. Something about that doesn't really ring true either. The light is off there. Have you noticed? There's one thing that I do notice is if the lights are off, it means that they're hiding something. They're hiding something. But this is 401 Strickland, which is a bad number. And look at the extensive electric cables and surveillance, and again another electric cord just hanging by itself right beside an electric outlet. So one day I'll figure out what all this means, but anyway, I'll end this with just saying Huck Farper.